High College and Career Success, as well as Student Success Seminar, 16-week and 8-week sessions. So I'm teaching all of those courses. All of you have this student services assignment in your course, and so I'm just making one video for all 3 of you. So if you are in College and Career Success or Student Success 16-week, your student services assignment is due at the end of the 16 weeks. So we're looking into December. If you're in the 8-week section of Student Success, you are looking at turning this in week 8, which is mid-October. So just keep that in mind. If you're in the 8-week session, it is going to say right here, week number 8. So you'll know when it's due. So what is this? It's essentially all students enrolled in all of these courses, no matter who you have as an instructor, you have to either attend a workshop before the end of your semester or a student life event. So what does that look like? If we go to my SSC, this is the dashboard, and I'm going to scroll all the way down. Sorry, got too far. I'm going to scroll down to where it says pages and where it says development and training. And I'm going to expand that a little bit. And you can see where it says Student Success Workshop. So I'm going to click on that. And here they have our fall semester loaded in here. So here we have all of the workshops that are going to be offered from August all the way through December. And so I encourage students to start taking a look as early as possible because you have work and friends and family and all of these different things. And so maybe you take a look at the schedule and you're like, you know what? I can't get into a workshop until October 7th, but you know what? As a backup, I'm going to also register for the one in November 2nd. What I often tell students to try to pick 2. That way, if you get called into work or you get sick or something, you have a backup option. So you're going to scroll through here and we have such a variety. This could be based on like, hey, how do I use AI and how, research? Maybe I struggle in math. Maybe I have some career services type of information, like my interview. They usually have, like handshake. Sometimes they have there's resume ones. There's lots of different things from different areas on the college. You can see being professional, using the library. You can also see, hopefully, that there is a mixture. We've got a 5:30 start, a 2 p.m. start, 9 a.m. So morning, afternoon, evening. We also have Zoom. They have Akron. There's going to be, looking to see, not a ton on Maine. I'm not seeing any on Maine quite. Oh, there we go. There's one on Maine. But you can see most of them are on Zoom because it's trying to make it, convenient for your schedule so you don't have to necessarily come back out to campus if you're not here on campus or whatnot. So when you do this, you'll click register and it's going to take you to Handshake, which is one of the assignments that you have to do. All of you are doing the Handshake assignment. So you will ideally already have your Handshake account set up. So you'll register through Handshake. And if it's a Zoom workshop, you'll log back into Handshake about 5 to 10 minutes before the workshop starts and your link will appear there. When you're done with the workshop, for most of these, you will have to get into a Brightspace and there'll be like a little survey that you'll take, like basically kind of reviewing the workshop you took. You submit the survey and it's going to pop up a certificate of, hey, you completed this, and it'll have the name of the workshop that you attended. That is what you are going to submit to this Dropbox right here. So in this Dropbox area on your screen, you will have a place down below where it says, attach a file. So you will attach that file there, and it could be a PDF. It could be a screenshot, like a picture of it, whatever works easiest for you. Okay, so if you decide to attend a student life event instead, because there's like different events throughout the semester, a lot of those will have like a QR code that you'll scan, and it is going to kind of generate something for you to turn in for this assignment as well. This is something that students are like, I have until, the end of the 8 weeks or the end of the 16 weeks. I'm not going to worry about it yet. And then all of a sudden it's a week away from the semester ending and they didn't attend a workshop. So there is no alternate for this assignment. So you just need to make sure that you take a look at this list of assignment offerings for these workshops as soon as you can. And like I said, try to have a backup just in case something happens, you forget, you're sick, you call into work, whatever it might be. So you have another option. And ideally, I want you taking a workshop that is interesting or helpful to you. I don't want you going to December and be like, I'm taking this because that's all that's left, which it might end up being the case for some of you, but I prefer it not be. I really want you to attend one that's going to be helpful and interesting to you. All right, so that is your student services assignment. You need to complete that by the end of your 8-week or 16-week session. it is by completing a workshop in person or Zoom or a student life activity. And then you will put it in this Dropbox. And you can see those of you in the 16-week course that already has like the date uploaded in there, you'll just Dropbox it in there. And it should also appear, you'll see like whatever the end of, whether it's week 8 or week 16, it'll have in there like a little reminder, hey, your student services workshop is due, so that it's in there one more time so that you can make sure that like, oh shoot, I need to go back up and submit that in that Dropbox, because this Dropbox is open all semester long. All right, so if you have any questions on the workshop assignment, please let me know. Again, the biggest thing I can tell you is find a workshop or two as early as possible just to get that out of the way so you don't forget or you don't have, limited options left when it comes time to register. All right, I will see you all soon.